Hi, welcome to Leah's Travel Adventures. Just launching my new YouTube channel. I've had the same channel for a number of years now, and I'm switching it from a hiking channel that I used when I was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail and hiking throughout the Olympic National Park, and now have changed it to Leah's Travel Adventures to start exploring a life of travel outside of hiking. I appreciate my subscribers that have stuck with me. I still have a number of you that have been here with me through my hikes, starting back in, I guess, probably 2018 is when I started making videos, and then started hiking the Pacific Crest Trail for the first time in 2019. So it's been a while since I've made any videos, and just kind of switching gears, and decided that I also wanted to document my travels as I start exploring the world. I'm 59 years old. I live alone. I'm single. My travel that I'll be doing for the most part will be solo travel, and I'm comfortable with that. I've done a number of adventures in my life alone later in life here, and I've gotten pretty comfortable with it. There's always some anxiety around it, but I try not to let that stop me from doing the things I want to do. Last winter, I had a family vacation I had planned, and it just ended up not working out. The trip ended up getting canceled, so I had already paid for all the tickets and the plane ride and everything, so I ended up deciding just to go by myself. And I ended up having a really good time. I went to Disneyland, I went to Knott's Berry Farm, and went to Medieval Times, and flew down to California on a plane, and then I took a train, Amtrak train, back from LA to Seattle, and it was a great adventure. I had a really good time, and I wasn't sure how it would be going to theme parks and stuff alone, but actually it was great. I am pretty introverted for the most part, but when I'm in social situations, I've realized that I'm actually pretty comfortable just talking to people I don't even know. So when you're waiting in long lines, you get to know people around you that are also standing in line with you. So I just found that I have a habit of just striking up conversations with complete strangers, and I've met some awesome people doing that. And this trip was no different. Just talking to different families and hearing about their lives and where they're from, and met a lot of really cool people. So I didn't really feel like I was alone. And I got to go where I wanted to, when I wanted to. I got to stop and eat in whatever restaurant I wanted to. When I went to Knott's Berry Farm, I was exhausted halfway through the day for some reason, so I just took an Uber back to the hotel and took a nap. It's like I can do that when I'm traveling alone. And I'm comfortable taking Uber. Doesn't seem to matter what state or what city I'm in. I'm pretty comfortable getting around. Not so much driving. I don't like driving in the cities, but taking Ubers, taking trains, and flying, all of that I'm fairly comfortable with, doing it solo. I've been Spark driver for 3 years now, and it just works for me in my life right now. I love the freedom of being able to take time off when I want to go travel. I like that I can work whatever hours I want to. I don't have to set an alarm in the morning. I can get up when I want to and just go to work. I can go home when I want to. It's very flexible, and it's a decent living. So I'm just going to keep doing this because it's working for me. I figure I can do it into retirement, and I can just cut back how many hours I work when I start collecting Social Security. So yeah, that's my plan right now, is just to do this. After I'd gotten back from Disneyland, I decided I wanted to start doing more solo travel, and so I could just start exploring some of the things on my bucket list that I've put off, and that I just couldn't afford to do. And so I was like, oh, well, when I have a little bit more money, or I have more time, I'd like to go on a cruise, or I'd like to go to Europe, I'd like to do all these things. There's a lot of places I haven't been, and so I decided I wanted to go on a cruise. Never been on a cruise before. And one of the places that I've really been interested in going is to the Caribbean. So last spring, I just started doing some research and I ended up booking a cruise, started looking into it and found that I could make a deposit, make payments over time, and decided which ship I wanted to go on, which there's so much information out there. It was overwhelming. Never been on a cruise before. I just kind of picked one, and I picked the one that was fairly affordable for me, and then I also thought that I would enjoy. So I am going on a Carnival cruise, and I'm taking my sister with me, leaving next month. Pretty excited about it. We will be going to Puerto Rico and the Bahamas and the Virgin Islands and on a 7-day cruise. I got a passport for the first time about a year ago, and not really at the time really knowing what I was going to use it for, but I just knew I wanted to have one. So when I did have an opportunity to travel, that I would already have that out of the way. We did have to get one for my sister though. She didn't have one either, so we worked on that. And just making payments on everything over time, booking excursions, figuring out what kind of things I need on board. Pretty much had to buy a whole new wardrobe because I live in Washington and don't really have a lot of like summer clothes. It's taken me 9 months to kind of get everything ready to go, and now we're down to the last few weeks, and just tying up all the loose strings. I've had to make some adjustments to my travel because they changed my flight time, and now the bus that I was going to take to get to the airport won't be there early enough, so I had to arrange a ride to get to the airport. And then there's been the government shutdown, so it sounds like it's going to be over now, but I've been kind of worried about that because I don't really want to drive from Washington to Miami to get on a ship. So I think it's going to be okay now, though. I was getting a little worried. It's like, oh man, if this screws up my whole trip, I'm going to be pretty irritated. I will be vlogging my trip, and when I get home, I'll start posting videos. But anyway, I just kind of want to do an introduction before I go on my cruise. And I also have taken on a new business as I started watching videos. That's one of the ways that I learned about the places I'm going to and the ship that I'm on. And I like to be knowledgeable about what I'm doing. I don't really like surprises, especially since I'm going all the way across the country. I like to know what I'm getting into. So anyway, I've watched a lot of videos, and through watching videos, I've learned a lot about the travel business, and realized that I could probably save myself a lot of money in discounts and benefits if I became a travel agent. So I realized that a lot of people that are traveling a lot are actually travel agents, and even if I only use that earn commissions on my own trips I book and get discounts from suppliers, I think it'd be worth it. So it's been a pretty low cost investment to start a travel agency. So I've started Leah's Travel Adventures, and I am hosted by Yeti Travel Company. With a number of suppliers, I'm considered a travel specialist for Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Princess Cruises, all of the Disney products, including their cruise line, Disney World, Disneyland, their Hawaiian resort they have, all kinds of different stuff. So I didn't even know they had. Universal Studios, I'm certified to sell FlexPay for cruises, which is it's actually called Upgrade now, but it's a payment plan to pay for your cruise. Alliance Travel Insurance, I'm certified for that, and Expedia, Amtrak. Right now I'm working on Virgin Cruise Line, and I'll be doing all of them. It's just time consuming, so I've learned a ton already though. And then setting up, I did a bunch of trainings too for Yeti to become part of their travel company. There was quite a few trainings that I had to do, and some different like certifications and things to be able to sell travel. So I now have a Facebook page for Leah's Travel Adventures. I have a website, leahstraveladventures.com. And yeah, so just starting to advertise, hand out flyers, get some business cards going, ordered a bunch of travel brochures, and have been giving those out. And I am starting to book travel. So if you're interested in going on any kind of a vacation, whether it's an all-inclusive resort or a cruise or visiting a national park, going on a ski vacation, whatever your heart desires, I hope you'll consider letting me be your travel advisor and booking your travel for you. I do have a company that I am going through called Travify that I will send you a detailed itinerary for your trip with all the details. It has an app you can put on your phone so you can look at your itinerary in real time as you're traveling, and with all your information. It has all the details in it. It's pretty cool. And I'm still learning it all, but it's getting there. I've had my first few clients that I've been sending proposals out to and booking their travel, and would love to work with any of you and help you book your dream vacation. So I plan on going on many more adventures. I'm hoping to go on at least a couple more cruises this year. After I get done with this one I will be taking my sister with me. And this is her first cruise too, so we're pretty excited. And she currently needs knee surgery, so I've talked her into bringing a wheelchair so she doesn't have to walk anywhere, because it's really hard for her to walk right now any distance. It's very painful, and I want her to have a good time. So I'll probably be doing a video in the near future here on how to navigate taking a cruise with a wheelchair, because that's going to be a whole new adventure. Just when I first made reservations, we didn't know we were going to be bringing a wheelchair, so I've had to go back and contact the airlines and make sure that was going to be okay, and our bus that I'm bringing a wheelchair with us, and then trying to figure out how I'm going to push her in, and pushing our luggage around. So I'm bringing less suitcases now, which is fine. But anyways, it'll be interesting to see. We're going to navigate, doing the ports, when to bring a wheelchair, when we should probably leave it in the room, navigating the elevators on the ship. Yeah, so I will keep you updated on how that goes. And I don't know that my sister's going to want to be in the videos, but I can still give you the information. We'll see how that goes. I want to respect her privacy too. So anyway, welcome to my travel channel. I look forward to hearing from all of you and your comments and questions. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like if you like this video. I will talk to you all soon. And next time I post a video, we'll probably be on the way to the airport.